Hello everyone, welcome to this live trading on our YouTube channel. How is everyone doing today? Just running a typical check if you can hear me well and everything is fine. Yes, sound, image, all good. Who is with us today? Let me see here who is watching us. So starting first with gold, this is the 15-minute time frame. Here on the gold. So the market is fairly bearish. If I start from the daily time frame, let me just clean up a little bit the chart here. So on the daily, let's mark the previous day's high, which is there, and let's go with the previous day's low down at the bottom. Yep. So what do we see? We see that the price is somewhere in the middle of the previous day's range based on the daily chart. The market is fairly bearish. I mean, we see that we are hitting lower, right? As per this point. And right now I'm interested to see around this key level of support where the last couple of days we had rejection, how the price will behave. If I go down to the 4-hour chart, I want to see what's going on in a more detail. And all this area here that show these wicks on the daily, on the 4-hour time frame, we have the wicks only at this area, which is very good because as the price keeps making these lower lows and lower highs, I'm expecting the sellers to continue at least and test this low. But guys, pay attention to this. This is only the 4-hour chart. This is not the 5-minute time frame, okay? It's the 4-hour chart. That means there is about we are at 93, it's at 53, so we have about 40 pips to move all the way down. And yeah, we might gonna do it. We might gonna do it in this session. So on the hourly time frame, zoom out a little bit. Price keeps makes lower highs and lower lows, not in a very strong downtrend, but considering we had a retracement up to this point, so it's normal to see more buyers right there. So a time frame further down, and this is the 15-minute time frame. Price makes lower lows, lower highs, everything is bearish here. There is a room to the downside, and from this point I'm going to do my analysis just to go short, okay? And I know many beginners struggle to understand exactly the process, so I'm going to make it again very easy for you and very simple. We do our analysis going down to the lower time frame to find out the trend. If we see that there is a trend in place, like in this case a downtrend, we want to focus on a simple execution method. And if you are beginner, or if you are somewhere at the beginning of the process in your trading, I will encourage you, I will suggest you to check just two moving averages, the 20 and the 50. With the blue line, I have the 20 exponential moving average, and red line, the 50. So Based on the way I teach you inside the course, I have one chapter about moving averages, and I explain how you can validate some setups using moving averages. And I do moving averages only on lower time frames, like this 5-minute chart. I will not do moving averages on 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. No. Pure market structure and levels. But to best timing your entries, we can use the moving averages and see how they work very well with price action. We had 3 out of 3 here. Look at these guys. Bearish engulfing here. I zoom out, I will zoom in a little bit. See this candle here. Bearish engulfing of the 20, boom, one winning trade. Second, another bearish engulfing of the 20 with the trend, another winning trade. Third, bearish engulfing of the 20, a winning trade. Now, I see that the price is trying to bounce from this channel on the 5-minute chart. If I get a wick here or a false breakout, I'm gonna buy against the trend just because we have this technical support here. So let's see how it's gonna go. Sheen, how are you doing? Hello, Theo. Arabic Forex trading. Hi, Theo. Everything good and clean. Perfect, perfect. Ziben, hi, man. Hi, hi. How are you doing? So, this is a solid plan for today, guys. This is how we're gonna plan our trade, especially on gold. Now I'm waiting for the market to create some opportunities here. WTI, on the lower time frames, we see an uptrend. Let's see, yesterday, previous day's low and previous day's high. On the daily chart, in directionless, very, very sideways, but there is a bearish sentiment up there with this order block. So right now the price is coming to test this area. Price is coming to test this area. If we get a rejection here, we might gonna see some lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frame. So on gold, I'll go down to the 15-minute just so we see what's going on. Sorry, on the WTI. Yeah, WTI also, it can be a good candidate for today. Let's keep an eye on that one and see how it goes. On the 5-minute chart though, higher highs, higher lows. Euro US dollar, we're gonna get ready to sell the Euro US dollar. Daily is down, 4 hour is down. We are going for a fresh break to the downside. This one here also on the hourly is down, 15 minutes. Very bearish market. Can we channel something here? We can feed a channel there. Guys, channels are very accurate on these lower time frames, and it's better to learn and it's better to apply them sometimes on your charts. Ahmed, how are you doing? How do you differentiate bearish and bullish trends? What signals do you look for? Purely market structure. I don't use moving averages on the lower time frames I don't use moving averages for identifying bullish or bearish trends. I only use them as to validate some entry signals. But I look for lower highs, lower lows, pure market structure stuff over there. They work pretty well. No, that's okay. That's okay, man. See, we got a wick here. We can scalp for a little bit. Maybe for some, I'm gonna do here 0.25. Guys, the biggest your trading account up. Sorry, my platform just glitched a little bit. That's fine. In the meantime, let's check the news. What was going on today? Thursday in Australia, they reported the unemployment rate from 4.3%. Oh my God, increased to 4.5%. And the majors are down. That means Australian dollar must going really bad here. Let's go quickly to check what's going on trading view with this Australian dollar. See, minus 46%. It's very, very much down, Australian dollar. We can also use it to short here. That can be a good one. Gold. It's pushing a little bit up. So back to the New York session. In 2 minutes, they will come out with the flash purchase manufacturer index and the services PMI. Considering that the number can remain above 50, this will be bullish for the US dollar. Okay. Let's see. It depends on the US dollar outcome here. Let's wait just 2 minutes. We're going to find out the outcome here. Here on gold, yeah, I'm making a little bit of profit, which is good. Yep. So on gold, I went in with a small lot size. Now we are approaching this resistance, so I'm gonna close the position. Let's go 200 US dollar. Oh, come on. My platform glitched. Okay, I closed the position here. I think I made $195 on the gold. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing it on the trading view. Did you guys open the trade with me on gold? That was a small scalping, guys. Okay, don't overly get excited. The only reason I placed that trade is because the market was doing this. I think I had it from there. But on my trading MetaTrader platform, let me check it here. So what did we manage to capture today? I got $182. Okay, That was a short scalping for the day. We explained why we wanted to take that trade. Let's get rid of the ATR, delete indicator. So on the 5-minute chart, I got in from this rejection and all the way up here. Now I'm waiting for the sellers to appear and sell again to go short. Let's treat this as one level and Fibonacci. I'm not gonna sell from here. I want to get something around the 20 or even higher, around the 50 period moving average. I'm gonna get an entry from there. So usually this doesn't give good entries, guys. So be cautious on that one. And you see, I risked very little on this one, just 0.25, not even one lot that I usually risk, or not even $500 that I put on the trade. I'm expecting the market to go up, but the reason I didn't keep the trade is because what I'm expecting and what is technically correct to do in trading are two different things. So write this down. What I'm expecting and what is technically correct to do are different things. By the way, guys, remember, we are still in May. The promotion for the 25% cashback on spread is still running. Okay. Trading live on the YWO account here. I show you all the figures. I show you everything. If you want to follow my trade, manage your risk accordingly based on your account size. Okay, this account is more than 100K US dollars, actually 121K $700. So when I trade, I use 500 on each trade, or it depends on the market conditions. But on this one here, I definitely used much lower. Okay. Don't get fooled by other things you see on social media, showing you accounts that on one small trade they make 20,000, 30, 50,000. Okay, just focus on making small and consistent profits. For some, I interviewed one trader actually recently. He got a payout of 100, and that was he withdrew money from his trading account about, I think it was 123, 153, something like this. It was below 200 US dollars. And the guy lives in Pakistan, and he told me that for the amount of time I spent to trade and to place the trades with the withdrawal I did from my account, that was like, oh, hell, great, far and beyond every fantasy. So understand that in different countries, different figures have different meaning. Yeah. But as I always say, I prefer to show me 200 trades you did and you have consistent profits and small losses when they occur, rather than to show me 20 trades with one big winner, and if I put them on my AI analyzer, which I'm going to bring up soon to you guys, it's going to show that your emotions while trading, they were all over the place. Okay. 25%, amazing deal for YWO, guys, and trust me, it's so simple process to get verified by that one. I have the link, the sign up link, it's on the description below, so you can use it when you sign up, and that's the only way to get the 25%. If you don't use the link, you're gonna get maybe 5, I don't know, maybe you will not get anything. Just use the link below. So on gold now, there is a doji candlestick on the 5-minute chart. I made my mind, I made my plan. I want to sell this one here I want to go short on gold. That's my hard resistance up here. If the price breaks and closes above this resistance, then I will flip. I have to make further more analysis. But as for now, we are still strong trading shorts. WTI, okay, this is going to be a long position. I see that the sellers struggling to push the price. So on the WTI, maybe we're going to get a buy stop. We're going to get triggered with a buy stop order here. We have room for another 78. For another 78, if we buy, if from the current price, 78. So here is the thing, from this swing low to that swing high, the retracement was about 50 to 68. And then we have this swing low up to that swing high. The retracement is going to be somewhere here. Yep. So better to be careful here. What happened with the news, guys? What happened here? Forex Factory. What did they report? What did these guys report? 55. Whoa, they came up stronger on the flash PMI. Okay. On the manufacturer PMI, on the services, they are still about 50. Okay, so we are still on the overlap session with London and New York for another couple of hours. We can have a good volatility on this one. So for me, I'm gonna look to go long on the WTI from this area here, from this empty space there. That's a low volume node area, and I will be looking to get some long positions from here. In regards to Euro US dollar, are we pushing up now? Yep, a retracement as expected. Let's see, most likely we're gonna penetrate and go through the 20 period. We're gonna try to move up to this 50 period, and from there I'm gonna get an entry here. So I'm looking to short the euro, I'm looking to buy the WTI, and of course I'm looking to short the gold. I want to see some rejections around this resistance, and if I get the rejections, then I'll look to sell it. Avli said, I started using YWO 3 weeks ago. Really good broker with good support agents. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, the guys, they are doing a brilliant job out there. Very good job. Especially customer support. It's always on spot. I remember when I first started trading, and yeah, I had some accounts with different brokers. You know, they were all those big brokers, big names, but when it was time for customer support, it was a nightmare, really, really nightmare. But with YWO, the guys are just perfect, really perfect. So this one here is a short-term time frame support right here, right where we are. Long bearish Marabozu candlestick. Gold stopped exactly at this resistance. Let's see if we're gonna go through or we're gonna get rejection. Does anyone hold on this buy trade? I closed it some time ago. Of course, when the euro US dollar pushes up, gold moves same direction. WTI, WTI is selling off. Guys, for those who are new here, please make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel. And of course, like the video, show some love. We are doing, I believe we are doing a very good job. There is a good chance to see some stops around here and to get some bounces. What's going on with the S&P 500? Guys, I didn't speak about the S&P today, yeah? On the S&P, we found nice support here. Resistance at the top. Let's see if we're going to have a go through. We have another 2 minutes until the close of this candlestick. The hourly must be up, of course. The hourly is forming, wow, the hourly is forming this sandwich bullish engulfing. 15 minutes. We are fighting around this moving average. We turned, but there is some kind of misalignment with the hourly. I think I'm going to look for long positions on the S&P 500. Take it just a little bit easy. WTI, maybe we're going to stop here and get the bounce. Euro, maybe we're going to stop here and have the rejection. Same with the gold. What I don't like on the gold is that the price came back exactly to this resistance. I like to trade trends when the price action remains within the fib levels of 50 and 61.8. So it means it doesn't retrace 100% of the move. Now we have a new candle here. I think I'm going to go for a buy position. I'm going to put here just kind of 20 buy on the S&P, just very low trade. I'm going to cover my position below the 20 average here. So I'm going to put my stop loss around 7,400. Nope, not 74 points, but price. 74. Stop loss, no. Around 74 and take profit 74.34. It's gonna be okay. Okay, take profit, it's there. Stop loss has to go a little bit. I'm gonna risk only 200 bucks on this one, guys. I'm not gonna risk more. Yeah, 189 US dollars only on this one. I think it's a good amount for this trade because the uptrend didn't evolve yet, but there is bullish implication based on the hourly. Bullish, bearish, bullish candlestick. The market is in a strong bullish momentum, so I want to go in with that. Considering also the fundamentals now, maybe we can get some good push to the upside, but again, very low risk. So you see, I'm not even risking 1% of my overall account here. I'm risking only 0.25 or something, 0.20%. On gold, WTI, this support. So this fib is not in a use anymore. So the next fib, I have a cluster between fibs. So this area here will be filled, and also 61.8, it's down there. Let's get this part. Wow, we have resistance here. Look at this. There is a resistance here that turned into, it's gonna turn into support. We can get a nice trade here. Euro US dollar. Oh my goodness, this one here, it's going to be a bit hard to trade this one now. I didn't get the price action that I want at this point. Guys, remember, moving averages only on the lower time frames. Only for execution, only to validate execution, never to do trend analysis. Any comments? Any comment, guys? Any comment from anyone? All good? WTI is going up. S&P is not going up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the move. Bullish engulfing on WTI. I'm going to trade this bullish engulfing. And I'm going to put a stop loss at 103.63 here. A stop loss 103.63. I think I had to do a little bit more on the size. So 25, that's 14, that's let's say 15 US dollars on the 25. If we do, let's say, can we do 250? Was that 0.25? Oh, was that 0.25? Come on. Let's do 2.5 then, and let's go buy. So I'm running a couple of positions here on the WTI, all of them low risk. Gold downtrend, S&P follows these guys here. Let's see if we're going to get the bounce. Euro, it should be going down as well. I think we are lacking the seller's conviction here, because after this bullish Marabozu, we get a couple of inside candlesticks. So for this one here, I'm going to go with a buy stop. The spread is so small here, guys, on the buy stop. The spread is so small here with YWO, and it really makes my trading very, very, very simple. Gold is coming down. USOIL is pushing up. Euro is around the 20. S&P 500, not that much. We still have a couple of minutes for this 5-minute candlestick. If we don't push further down, let's say to bounce off the 50, we might gonna see a further push to the upside on this one. Here it comes. Guys, I'm risking so little today, just because the market looks like they are heading towards a transition phase. And that's why also the profits will be small, because the risk is also small. But a good risk management and account management brings great results. You're not going to find many people actually placing live orders on live accounts. Okay, keep that in mind. It's very important. I'm not just showing you a result after a winning trade. I just place the trade. You see, I put the lot size live. So in less than 1 minute, we're going to find out what's going to happen with the euro. If we don't drop much lower, I believe we're going to get the bounce here, and I'm going to buy the euro, expecting that this bullish Marabozu will do the job very well. And I think gold will follow, so we might going to get a good trade also on gold. That's an inside candlestick. Again, let's refresh our mind based on the higher time frame. On the euro, we have this rejection, the long lower tail on the hourly chart. On the 15-minute, we have this swing low confirmed. And on the 5-minute, the sellers struggled to push lower, so I expect a push to the upside. If I'm going to get that, I'm going to go in, let's say what's going to be the distance if we put, we're going to go in with 2 lots, and I'm going to cover, go in with 2 lots, and I'm going to cover on 10 pips on euro. And also, guys, what you have to learn here watching me trading live is I don't trade correlations against each other. So when I buy the S&P, I'm also buying the WTI. Okay, I don't trade inverted correlation currencies. Gold. If we're gonna get above this high, we're gonna have a confirmed swing low on the gold. Now the euro becomes very, very interesting. Now if we're gonna get above the previous candle's high, there is a great chance to get the bounce. S&P is forming this bearish engulfing. Oh, it's going down to my stop loss on the S&P. Am I gonna get stopped out here? Let's see. So far the 50 period moving average acts as a dynamic support. Euro is there. Gold. Even Australian dollar is trying to find support at these highs, at this inside level. Sterling is weak, but there are news as well regarding the Great British Pound at 6 p.m. local time, that's 4 p.m. UK. I think I got stopped out on the S&P trade. Yes, I got stopped out there. WTI is pushing higher. Let's see if we're going to go through the middle of this Marabozu candlestick. So based on this one, 15, I'm gonna go with 0.1, no, 0.25, up, 0.25 sell on gold here with a stop loss about 45, 10, 50, let's say. 45, 10, 50 stop loss. Let's add one more here, sell. Guys, I'm a bit aggressive on these trades now. Just make your own decisions before you commit to any trades, okay? The money I'm risking on the trades are harmless for this account size I have. So don't copy the same risk I put on the trade if that's not aligned with your risk management strategies. And if you don't have risk management strategies and if you don't have risk management rules, that's not good. You need risk management strategies, you need risk management rules in place. So let's see if we're going to get the sellers on the go. Hi Narzul, I'm new here. Welcome to our channel. You are very welcome to the live sessions. We are doing these live sessions so far twice a week. We will increase them, of course, but for now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you are more than welcome. Anyone to be around. So I'm expecting some continuation to the downside on the gold and of course on the euro, and some push to the upside on the US oil. So let's see how these two trades will evolve today. As many of you know, I'm very fan of trading, price action and order flow analysis, but I know that most of our viewers here are beginners into trading, so I'm keeping things simple for you guys and I'm only showing you how to trade candlesticks and price action charts. For our advanced traders, I can definitely introduce you to order flow trading. But as for now, I put together an online course that is available for purchasing, whoever wants. I'm going to run some sales also end of this month, and you can have some great discount codes if you want to excel in your trading and learn how to trade properly, accurately, and with consistency. And it's not me saying that, it's the proven results from our friends who already use the course to learn how to trade. Doji candle of the 20 period on WTI. It's not something I like to see, to be honest, but yeah, I think it is what it is. The good thing is that on the gold, we want to see a break below this low here. If we get that, then we are hitting for a nice wave to the downside and we're going to make some good profits. WTI, come on, man, I don't like this. I really don't like this. Bearish engulfing on the euro, that's sell. But because I'm overly exposed so far on the gold, and if I lose all these trades, I'm gonna lose the $500-600. I'm okay to lose generally because I really use very low, very low risk. Today, sellers didn't go through on this chart. From here, WTI doesn't really move. Yeah, it came back to my entry. Okay, thank you. Now, if on the WTI, the 50 period will not act as a dynamic support, then I think I have to close the positions with whatever amount of loss will occur there. Doesn't really matter because the trade will be pretty much invalid. I'm going to just stay with gold. So gold is still bearish. I'm trading off this bearish, bullish, bearish below the 20. Can give us some good trades, I guess. As this lucky guy. Yeah. Look, we need luck in trading as well. Something I will tell you as we are watching the charts now. Many traders, they have the bad habit of seeing the current candlestick, and before the candlestick close, they make up their mind because of fear that we are getting a reversal candlestick now, so I have to close my positions. And that's not true, my friends. You have to wait. You have to sit tidy and hold and see how this candle that it was red, now it becomes green, how it will close. And then you make up your mind. You have to start creating good trading habits. And to help you do that, I will introduce you in a week to what I was working the last actually 3 months. The one and only AI tool to help you every single time be accountable to your trading strategies. Doesn't matter what you trade. You can trade ICT, you can trade SMC, you can trade ABC, you can trade moving averages, you can trade crossovers, you can trade order flow, you can trade, I don't know, astronomic and scientist things, bots, whatever. Whatever is that you are trading, if you are not accountable and honor your trading strategies for at least some times until you have valid data to know whether your strategy works or not for you in that specific market, then you're just hovering around and hopefully to make some good profits in trading. So it looks like we didn't bounce from the 50 period here on the WTI. gold on the minute. Anyone in any trade so far, guys? Again, for our new friends here on the live, guys, take advantage of the YWO exclusive offer. Just you can get your cashbacks on spreads. It's something that rarely you're going to find it around, and especially with this discount promo we run now, you get 25% cashback on spreads. So it's a frigging good and healthy opportunity. Okay, we got a bearish engulfing on the minute chart on gold. That's bearish. WTI doesn't really go well. So as for now, I'm going to close the WTI because honestly, I was expecting a bounce on the 50. Even if we bounce from here, I'm not that interested anymore. So WTI is out. I got a small loss, but it is what it is. The trade I'm more interested now is on the gold. I got out from the USOIL if you took the same trade with me, just simply because the price stopped with a doji candle at the 20 period. I didn't like that. I wanted to see a follow through, and I was expecting to take profits below this low around 105.50. So I don't like to trade based on hope. Now, if I'm gonna lose this gold, that's okay. That was as per my planned risk. So I'm fine with that one. If I'm gonna lose that one, I'm gonna look to re-enter again when the market structure will agrees. Now I'm selling because we are still in a downtrend. We had a false breakout here. This one here, it was the high. We completely false break here. We came below the 50 period. So for me, it's a valid setup to short. And it's funny how, I will tell you that, and we're going to wrap up for today. It's very funny how you watch some YouTube videos and you learn, any trading strategy, most of the trading strategies has anywhere between 45 to 55, let's say 60% winning ratio. Which means most of the times, realistically speaking, the trades you will place will lose most of the times. But because you trade on a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1 reward to risk, when you win and you cover the losses. So what's the story behind all this idea? Is to accept that every trading setup comes with a risk of being a losing trade. Now, am I going to get stopped out here? But that's okay with me, because I know when I get it right, I'm going to double, triple, quadruple on the trade. So it's fine. It's not a problem at all. And the amount I'm risking here, it's about $500, which is less than 0.5% of my trading capital. Guys, listen to that. Less than 0.5%. It's not even 0.5% of my trading capital. So I can afford to sit and watch 10 and 15 trades in a row, risking that much, and get as a losing trade without even blinking in front of the charts. And this is how you have to learn to trade, with a mindset that allows you to take losses as part of your trading strategy. Your trading strategy needs to have this essential parameter as one of the solid rules. And as I worked with so many traders, one of the mental statement I help them to establish is that when they press the button, they have to assume that the trade will be a losing trade. If every time you assume that this trade will be a losing trade, this trade will be a losing trade, when you get losses, it will have zero effect, negative effect in your mindset. Okay, I think I will leave it up to here. It was great to see you all around. Guys, please hit some like on the video, subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't. Get your accounts with USOIL. It's really worth it. 25% cashback on spreads. It's a no-brainer. Stay disciplined, stay consistent. If you don't know how to trade yet, or if you are somewhere lost, please, I have the trading course there for this purpose, for this reason. I don't need to repeat myself. Just go check it out, and you can anytime send me a message if you need some personal support in your trading. So I will leave you with that. Take care, happy trading, and I will see you again here next Tuesday. Bye for now.